Kumaragam, as you know, is famous all over the world for its backwaters and houseboats. But apart from that, there are a lot of other things, activities and sightseeing that you could do in Kumaragam. We'll be doing all that and more. We'll also give you a taste of the locally made alcohol or coconut palm toddy, and we'll take you around the verdant rice fields of Kuttanad. Kumaragam is a fishing village located in the Kottayam district of Kerala. It is also the most attractive tourist destination on the coast of the Vembanad, the longest lake in India. Right now we are in front of the Kumaragam Bird Sanctuary. This place is a favorite of bird watchers and bird lovers. Come, I'll take you inside. Set on the banks of the Vembanad lake, this bird sanctuary is spread over 14 acres of land that includes a resort maintained by the Kerala Tourism Development Corporation. For Indians, the ticket is priced at 50 rupees per person, and for foreigners it is 150 rupees. Stepping onto this land is like entering an oasis. Though Kerala never disappoints you in terms of the greenery that it offers your eyes, this place scores way above many others in the green quotient. As you can see, this bird sanctuary is located inside a dense forest. As a result of this dense foliage, all the birds, though we can hear the sounds of birds, it's difficult to find them. Let us see if you are lucky enough to capture some on camera. First, we'll explore this bird sanctuary by walking, and then we'll take a small boat around the canal, and there we'll try to spot some birds. During winter, this place becomes home to a number of migratory birds that come from as far as Siberia and Northern Europe. This area has a peculiar landscape consisting of lands, wetlands and water bodies. This is one of the bigger water bodies inside this sanctuary, and you can see a quaint little bridge crossing it. As the day progresses, this place becomes warm and humid, so the best time to visit this place is early mornings. This place is so totally covered by trees that we don't feel the heat of the sun at all. We have just embarked on this small boat journey. We boarded this boat from a place in the bird sanctuary, and we are moving towards the Vembanad lake. Our time is slightly off because it is almost 11 in the morning, and we can feel the humidity. Though it's enjoyable seeing all these different kinds of boats, including houseboats, and all this greenery around. The pristine and inviting waters of the Vembanad and the numerous canals, lagoons and water bodies that emanate from it, coupled with the rich biodiversity of the surrounding land, has made this place an interesting site for migratory avians. Most of these birds fly during this time from the world's temperate climes to the tropical countries including India to escape from low food resources and crippling cold weather in their native lands. Rowing the boat is a new experience for me. And you may be getting the feeling that I am rowing the boat actually, but I am just doing it for the camera. The main work is being done by the oarman, who is standing just behind the cameraman. It is time to bid goodbye to this profuse natural habitat as we embark on another boat ride and head out for a new adventure. We have just started our journey from Kumaragam. You can see me sitting on a shikara. It's a beautiful day and it's raining just a little bit. You can call it a bit of drizzle. One side of me you see this greenery, it's all the paddy fields there. This is Kumaragam, and the other side is Ayamanim, that same village that has been immortalized by Arundhati Roy in her famous novel The God of Small Things. We have finally made our way into Tollairamchira. That literally means 900 acres of paddy fields. The hut selling toddy or kallu is located right in the middle of the paddy fields. This is Tollairamchira in Kottayam district that is famous for toddy extracted from coconut palms. Toddy is an alcoholic beverage that is prepared from the sap of different species of palm trees. It could be palmyra, it could be date palm or coconut palm. My toddy has just been served and now I'll pour it and taste it. The odor is really strong and pungent. I'll taste it and tell you how it feels on my tongue. It's really pungent. If you're not used to it, it's going to be overwhelming. So if you're really interested in this, you can try this out. This is a local favorite. Many outsiders, visitors who come here often taste this. So you can try this out. We have come to taste authentic Kerala food. This is considered a very special dish in Kerala. This is pearl spot, found in the backwaters of Kerala, and it is wrapped in, you can see this is a banana leaf that has been pan fried, and inside it this fish is placed, and it is cooked with a lot of masala. And this green thing you can see, this is a curry leaf, French curry beef. I'll dig into it and I'll tell you how it tastes. There's so many spices, you can see. I have to see how it tastes. It's great to eat. It's spicy. You should try this. I have just finished my food. I like the food, but I must tell you it's a bit spicy. The best thing here to have is this pearl spot fish. It is spicy, yet it's delicious. When you come here, you must try this particular dish. Today we are on a ride across the enchanting backwaters of Kerala on a houseboat. sun is filtering in through the windows, and the feeling is enchanting. It is intoxicating, and I feel like living here forever. The houseboat that we are on right now is a double-decker one. There are 2 bedrooms, one on top, one on the bottom. This is completely equipped with washroom, kitchen and everything. You can merrily spend a night or 2 in this. We have hired it for a few hours, and we are taking a tour across the Vembanad Lake. Come with me and I'll show you around this place. This is the houseboat that we have rented for the day, and this area is the sitting area. This is the lower deck sitting area. There's a TV as well. Come with me and I'll show you the bedroom. This is the bedroom on the lower deck. This is a double bedded room. As you can see, there's an AC, there's a fan, light. In that corner there is a dressing area, and just there is the washroom. Outside this balcony you can see vast stretch of the Vembanad Lake. This is the upper deck of the houseboat. This is a dining area, a little bit of a sitting area, and then there's the deck on which you can stand or you can sit and you can enjoy the scenery outside. This is the upper deck, and this is the corridor of the upper deck. There's a bedroom here, there's a storeroom there, and right across there's a washing area as well with drinking water. Houseboats are floating resorts. That means you get all the amenities and facilities that you normally get on a hotel or a resort on land. Behind me, far away, you can see a bridge that is named Tanir Mukam Bridge. That is also a kind of dam that is called Tanir Mukam Band. That's a special kind of a structure that's found only here. That separates, as we are told, the saline water from coming into the fresh water. As a result of which, the farmers here get a chance to plant one more crop for the year. In the morning, I rode a ferry boat, and now I am holding the steerings of a houseboat. My day has been filled with a lot of activities today. Make no mistake, I am not riding it. I am just posing for the camera. We have almost reached the end of the afternoon here. The sun is about to set, the light is coming down, and it's almost time to end our journey, but we don't feel like going now. This place is so peaceful, so serene. The breeze is so enchanting that you feel like spending a little more time here. Goodbyes are pleasant only when they come with the promise of another new meeting. So, we'll be meeting very soon with a new video in a new destination.